Imagine this. You're sipping coffee on your porch at sunrise, watching mist rise over a ranch that's been in your family for 2 centuries. The quiet is broken by screeching tires. A woman storms out of a black SUV in a designer suit, your HOA president, Karen. She points a finger at you like she owns the land. But today, she didn't just come with papers. She came with a gun. I was born and raised on this ranch. 200 years of blood, sweat, and history tied into every stone wall, every oak tree, every fence post. My great-great-grandfather settled this land after fighting in the Revolutionary War. He built the cabin with his bare hands, carved our family brand into the barn, and planted the orchard that still blooms every spring. This wasn't just property. This was legacy. But the HOA saw it differently. Ever since the town expanded and fancy suburban developments cropped up around my land, the Homeowners Association had been circling like vultures. They wanted to incorporate my ranch into their community plan, force me under their rules, their fees, their control. They had tried everything: letters, fines, threats of lawsuits. They even trespassed once to measure lot lines. But I wasn't about to bow. I was a retired Army Ranger. I had dealt with insurgents who tried harder than these bureaucrats. It was a Friday morning. The sky was burning orange, cattle lowing in the distance, and I had just sat down with my coffee when the crunch of gravel announced unwanted company. A shiny black SUV slid to a stop. Out stepped Karen. Platinum blonde hair sprayed stiff, oversized sunglasses, and heels sinking into my dirt drive. Behind her were 2 men in polos, HOA board members who looked more like accountants than muscle. Karen strutted up like she owned the place. "Mr. Walker," she said sharply, "we've made our final offer. Sell this ranch to the association or face legal consequences." I leaned back in my chair. "Not for sale. Not today. Not ever." Her jaw tightened. "You think this land means something. It's just dirt. We have investors lined up, luxury buyers ready to pay millions. You're standing in the way of progress." I took a slow sip of coffee. "Progress, lady. You're standing in the way of me enjoying my morning." That's when she did it. Her hand went into her purse, and out came a small black pistol. She held it low, but the message was loud. "You will sign those papers, or you'll regret it." I didn't flinch. My military training kicked in. First rule, never show fear. "You're making a mistake," I said calmly. "Pointing that at me on my land, that's felony territory." She smirked. "No one's going to believe you. The HOA owns this neighborhood. We run the cops, the courts, everything." I stood, slowly, deliberately, my chair scraping against the porch wood. "You forgot one thing, Karen. You're not dealing with a pushover. You're dealing with someone who's not afraid to fight back." Behind her, one of the board members shifted nervously. "Karen, maybe we should—" "Shut up, Greg," she snapped. I could see it in her eyes. This wasn't just about property. It was ego. She wanted to break me, to show her power. But I wasn't about to give her that satisfaction. I raised my voice, loud enough for the hidden camera on my porch to catch every word. "Karen, I'm telling you right now, put the gun down before you ruin your life." She froze. "What camera?" I nodded toward the corner of the porch roof. The little red light blinked back at her. Her face went pale. In that split second of hesitation, I moved. Training took over. I grabbed her wrist, twisted, and the gun clattered onto the wooden boards. The HOA men jumped back like scared rabbits. I kicked the pistol under my rocking chair and glared at her. You just committed armed assault on federal land, and lucky for me, I still have friends in law enforcement. I pulled out my phone, hit speed dial. Sheriff, it's Walker. You'd better get down here fast. I've got an HOA president with a weapon on my porch. Karen went ballistic. She screamed, cursed, kicked at me like a child throwing a tantrum. You don't know who you're messing with. I'll have your land, your cattle, your life ruined. But it was too late. Sirens wailed in the distance. Minutes later, a pair of county cruisers rolled up, dust clouds rising behind them. Deputies piled out, hands on their holsters. Karen immediately switched tactics. She clutched her pearls and wailed, "Officers, he attacked me. He stole my gun. He threatened my life." The sheriff, old friend of mine named Bill Harper, raised an eyebrow. "Funny," he said dryly, "because Walker's security cameras already sent me the footage. You just walked onto his porch, pulled the gun, and threatened him. Clear as day." Karen's face went sheet white. "That's not admissible. You can't—" "Turn around, lady," Bill cut her off. "You're under arrest for assault with a deadly weapon, trespassing, and attempted coercion. Turn around." When the cuffs clicked on her wrists, I swear the birds in the orchard started singing louder. The news spread fast. HOA president arrested for pulling a gun on ranch owner. Local media swarmed. Neighbors came by to shake my hand. Even people who had sided with the HOA before admitted they had gone too far. The HOA tried damage control, but with their leader in county jail and the footage all over the internet, their empire crumbled. The investors pulled out. Lawsuits followed. The HOA's charter was dissolved within months. And me? I got to keep my ranch. I rebuilt my porch swing, added another camera, and every morning I sipped my coffee with the quiet satisfaction of knowing Karen was sitting in a concrete cell instead of walking free. So what do you think? If your HOA president showed up with a gun, how would you handle it? Would you fight back like I did, or call for help immediately? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you want more insane HOA stories like this one.